forgave you, but don't confuse peace with amnesia. I stopped wishing you pain when I realized I was still bleeding. You forgot what you did. I had to become someone new just to survive it. I remember every night I couldn't sleep, staring at the ceiling asking God what happened to me. I gave people pieces of a heart I was trying to keep, and watched them walk away like my pain was cheap. I never wanted revenge, I wanted an explanation. Wanted somebody to admit that they caused the damage, but silence got louder than any conversation. So I learned how to heal without getting validation. I called people family who wouldn't answer my calls. I showed up for people who disappeared when I fell. Funny how they knew my number when they needed something, but somehow lost it when I needed help. I smiled in public while my private life was collapsing. Said I'm good because explaining hurt more than hiding. Everybody saw the person I pretended to be. Nobody saw the war that was happening inside me. And I hated myself for trusting people so deeply. Like having a good heart somehow made me weak, but pain taught me something nobody could teach me. You can love somebody and still accept they shouldn't keep you. I thought forgiveness meant pretending it never happened. Then I realized forgiveness was letting it happen without letting it happen again. I forgave them, but I never forgot. I released the anger, but I remember the cost. I don't carry hate, I just carry the lessons. Some scars don't hurt, they just change in direction. I forgave them, but I never forget. They don't get access to the person they broke. I wish them peace, but I'm protecting mine. You can leave the past behind without rewriting the crime. I don't need revenge, I don't need apologies. I don't need them to finally understand me. I forgave them, but I never forgot what they taught me. Where were you when I couldn't recognize myself? When I was losing my confidence, my faith, my health? Where were the hands that promised they'd never let go? Funny how forever got shortened when I hit rock bottom. You told me we'd be brothers until the end, then became a stranger. I had to call a friend. I don't hate you, that's the part you don't understand. I just don't trust you with the heart I have again. And to the ones who laughed when I was at my lowest, I hope one day you understand what you never noticed. I wasn't looking for money, applause, or roses. I just needed one person to say, I know this is hopeless, but I'm staying. Nobody stayed, so I stayed. I became the person I needed when nobody showed up. Learned how to pick myself off the floor when I was messed up. Learned that losing people isn't always losing love. Sometimes God removes people because you've outgrown what they were. I stopped checking who was watching, stopped explaining every scar, stopped asking people who abandoned me why they didn't know how hard it was. Because the truth is, some people know exactly what they did, they just don't care enough to admit it. And that's when I stopped waiting for an apology from people who were comfortable with the damage they caused. I forgave them, but I never forgot. I released the anger, but I remember the cost. I don't carry hate, I just carry the lessons. Some scars don't hurt, they just change your direction. I forgave them, but I never forgot. They don't get access to the person they broke. I wish them peace, but I'm protecting mine. You can leave the past behind without rewriting the crime. I don't need revenge, I don't need apologies. I don't need them to finally understand me. I forgave them, but I never forgot what they taught me. Yeah. I used to think being strong meant never crying. Now I know strength is admitting when you're dying inside. I used to chase people just to keep them beside me. Now if you leave, I won't chase you. I got a life to rebuild. I learned boundaries from people who crossed every line. Learned self-respect from every time I compromised mine. Learned silence from conversations that wasted my time. Learned to love myself from the moments nobody did. I don't recognize the man I was years ago, and honestly, I'm grateful I survived that version. He kept forgiving everybody while forgetting his own worth. Kept calling it loyalty while they kept making them hurt. Now I choose peace, even when peace means distance. Even when distance feels like loneliness. Even when loneliness reminds me of everything I lost. Because I'd rather sleep alone with a peaceful heart than sleep beside somebody while questioning their intentions. I don't need everybody to understand my boundaries. I don't need everybody to like the person I'm becoming. I don't need revenge, because I'm finally becoming proof that everything they tried to destroy didn't stay destroyed. Look at me, I'm still here, and that's the part they never expected. They thought breaking me would become my ending, it became my evidence. So if you're listening and you're still angry, I understand. But don't let somebody who hurt you keep renting space in your head for free. Forgiveness doesn't mean they were right. Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to call them. Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to let them back in. Sometimes forgiveness is simply saying, what you did happened, it hurt me, it changed me, but it doesn't control me anymore. That's freedom, not forget it. Freedom! Nah. Freedom! Nah. Freedom! Yeah. Now I'm standing where I was begged to survive, looking at the same world with different eyes. Every scar on my body got a story attached. Every tear I cried became a reason I came back. I don't want the old me, he trusted everybody. He blamed himself for everything. He thought love meant tolerating pain. He thought being needed meant being valuable. I don't want him back, cause the man standing here now knows the difference between love and self-destruction. Knows when to stay, knows when to leave, knows when silence is wisdom, knows when distance is protection. And if the people who hurt me ever hear this song, I don't want you crying, I don't want revenge, I don't even want you feeling guilty. I want you to know one thing, you didn't destroy me. You introduced me to a version of myself you never deserved to meet. I built him from every broken promise, built him from every unanswered call, built him from every night I cried alone, built him from every person who said you'll never make it without us. I made it, and now I don't need you to regret leaving. I just need you to understand you lost access to somebody who would have given you everything, and I lost the illusion that you were worth destroying myself for. That's not a tragedy, that's freedom. I forgave it, but I never forgot. I released the anger, but I remember the cost. I don't carry hate, I just carry the lesson. Some scars don't hurt, they just change your direction. I forgave it, but I never forgot. They don't get access to the person they broke. I wish them peace, but I'm protecting mine. You can leave the past behind without rewriting the crime. I forgave every lie, I forgave every goodbye, I forgave every person who watched me fall and walk right by. But I won't forget, because forgetting would erase the man I had to become to survive. Yeah. So here's my message to anybody who hurt me. I don't hate you, I don't need you to suffer, I don't need you to come back, I don't even need you to say you're sorry. Because I finally understand something. Forgiving you gave me my peace. Remembering what you did gave me my boundaries. And becoming better without you gave me my life back. I forgave the people who broke me, but I never forgot that I was the one who put myself back together.